What is up, everybody? It's me, Guy, your guy, that gaming guy, and I am back with another video today. And this is going to be a little bit different from what we usually do. Normally, I open Pokemon trading card game packs, but I have actually come across a hobby that I used to be into when I was a kid. So, if you're a 90s kid, I'm pretty sure you're maybe familiar with it, somewhat familiar with it, especially if you're a Filipino 90s kid. And it's called Beyblades. A lot of us may have grown up playing Beyblades, watching the anime, but for me though, I couldn't afford those fancy authentic Beyblades back when I was a kid, so we just went with bootleg Beyblades. Not a proud moment, but you know. And with a new generation of Beyblades, I found it pretty interesting. And especially since there was this one Beyblade that I saw when I was in the mall checking out the new Beyblade X, or the new Beyblade X. That's the new generation of Beyblades that is out right now. And I saw this baby. So for any of the 90s kids there, this should be very familiar to you. It's the Dranzer from the OG plastic generation of Beyblades. And this is like a special release that they have to honor the OG Beyblades. So they made a version of this for Beyblade X. And that is pretty much what made me want to get back into Beyblades, the nostalgia, really. So I ended up getting back into the hobby, getting a couple Beyblades. I got this set called the BX17, which includes a black stadium. I like the black and neon green stadium, and it came with these babies. So it came with the Dran Sword and the Wizard Arrow, the Dran Sword that is red and the Wizard Arrow that is blue. So that came free with a BX17 set. I would say that was definitely a steal because I got it below SRP because of a sale in Shopee. So that's the first thing. If you want to check out the new Beyblade X's, you want to check out if there's cheaper rates, you might want to check out Shopee. They might be cheaper there. If they're cheaper there, go get them there. Unless you're going to go for random boosters. I would recommend going to the mall for these because it seems like it's so easy to, cheat these things, pretty much. So I got a couple random boosters as well, where I got the BX14 random booster, where I got this green goblin color Hell Scythe. I also got the red Wizard Arrow because I like their color red. I was planning on making like a full deck of red Beyblades, so I've got the red Wizard Arrow. I got another random booster in which I pulled this blue Knight Shield. And recently, I also just got the Knight Lance as well. I just ended up liking the parts that it came with. So the interesting part, or the interesting thing about these new Beyblades is they have different parts and they have different purposes. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing with the OG Beyblades as well, but I wasn't really mindful about these when I was a kid. So I just found out about it when I looked into Beyblade X a little bit more. And I just really wanted to show you guys and tell you guys a bit more about Beyblade X. So again, I think this is a pretty interesting set, or a pretty interesting generation because of the new feature of sorts that Beyblade X has, which is in their new stadium. The battles compared to what we used to have, or what we used to look at with the OG plastic generation, they're a lot more aggressive in this new generation because of a couple features, which we shall be talking about as well, because we shall go to the main part of this video, which is I wanted to open this random booster. I just went to a Breeza Mall Davao to check out the Beyblades that they had available. So far, I have noticed, or from what I've noticed when I was checking out the malls, I have checked out SM Landing Premier, SM City Davao, a Breeza Mall Davao. I'm not sure that if anybody knows anywhere else you can get Beyblades here in Davao City, let me know so I can check them out. But as of right now, these are the places that have Beyblade X, and Abriza Mall was the only place where I could find where I saw this random booster. So I got this baby, And for this one, I mean, if any of you like gacha and random stuff, this is pretty much it for Beyblade X. It's like an RNG thing. I could either get this black Viper Tail, the yellow Viper Tail, or this Viper Tail that is anime colors. And I believe it has like specific and unique parts as well that are anime specific. Not really anime specific, but unique to this particular Viper Tail. If we do get that, I hope this video will showcase that good, or that chase Viper Tail as well. So yeah, and yeah, by the way, so again, for the places where you can get Beyblade X's, right now here in Davao City, we've got Abriza Mall Davao, we've got SM City Davao, we've got SM Landing Premier. I don't know if there's any other malls that carry Beyblade X's yet. I hope they will in the future. And well, of course, we've got Shopee and Lazada. That's the other option that you have. But I do want to also share, though, that our favorite store, Astro Balloons or Astro Toys and Collectibles, are currently working on possibly getting Beyblade X's in the future. So I look forward to that collaboration. We could be looking forward to Astro Balloons carrying Beyblade X's in the future as well. Hey, if you're into collectibles, Funko Pops, Pokemon TCG, One Piece TCG, check out Astro Toys and Collectibles. They are at SM City Davao, right beside Tom's World. They've got a pretty good selection. Just check the place out. They're pretty cool. I love that place. Anyway, back to this. So I just hope that we get something good out of this. The random booster. Again, we could get either one of these three possible Beyblades. If I'm not going to get the anime color variant of the Viper Tail, I at least hope I can get the black variant. So after the opening, we'll talk a bit about it as well, because I'm gonna let you guys know a bit about what I have discovered about Beyblade X's in the past couple of days, or from the past couple of weeks that I've been looking into it. So yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what we get from the random booster. There you go. Just really want to open it carefully. Check out the packaging. This is what it looks like on the inside. And yeah, it's pretty secretive, these random boosters. I believe you can, I didn't check out the thing yet behind it so that I don't get spoiled. But you should be able to see which Beyblade you got from like a barcode thing that is on this piece of plastic right behind it. But I'm not sure if you guys will see that part if you pause it at the right moment, but I wasn't able to see it yet. If you look at the actual packaging it comes with, though, it is black, as you can see. They want to keep it secretive so that you don't know which you had gotten from the set. So I think that's interesting. And then it still keeps it pretty thrilling, although you already do get spoiled from the QR code that you will get on your Beyblade. But you know, I think this is a nice little touch for people who like, you know, random gotchas and stuff. So this is it. This is probably the blade. We're gonna find out what I got from this random booster based on what will show up on here as soon as I open it. So without further ado, let's see the next addition to our collection, our small collection of Beyblades. And oh, there you go! We actually got the Chase Bay for the mini random booster. I mean, that is a 1 out of 3 chances. I like the design of this though. So we did get the anime colors Viper Tail, and I'm assuming it has the special parts or the unique parts that are exclusive to this one oh, well, what? That was already open? That's weird, but okay. So there you have it. That is called, if I am not mistaken, that part is called an orbit. So there you have it. Oh, and there you go. That is the 560 ratchet. So, I mean, since we're already here, we're assembling this new Beyblade, I might as well talk about what I've discovered about these new Beyblades that we have from Beyblade X. So I'm not sure about how Beyblade Burst or the Beyblade Metal, what was that variant, how that works, but for Beyblade X, the parts of the Beyblade are divided into 3, which we have the blade, which is this part. So this is called the Viper Tail blade. And we have the bit. The bottom part is called the bit. And the middle part is called the ratchet. So if you also look at the description of these Beyblades, you do get a description of what it will look like. Oh, so actually it's a 580 ratchet. So if you can see the numbers there, 5 actually refers to the number of sides that are on the ratchet. So it has 5 sides. I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but it's got 5 sides and the height is 80. So it's got an 80 height. It's right now, I believe there's 2 kinds of heights available only. So it's either going to be 60 or 80. So this one has 5 sides. It's an 80 height. And the bit is called an orb bit. I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but it is quite a unique bit compared to the other bits as well. I'm going to show you the other ones that look similar, but this is the orb bit that comes with the Viper Tail, the anime color variant Viper Tail. So if you look at the ratchet as well, there are, I'm not sure if it's visible here, but there are 2 sides to it. It can either be left or right. I believe you can adjust this. So this could be a feature that's going to be used in the future. But anyway, essentially how you do assemble it is you put the ratchet in and make sure that it's snugly fit there. There is a lock that comes on the bay, on the blade. So make sure that it fits in there. You just twist it to the left from the right. So twist it to the left. It'll just lock in place like that. Then you put the bit. The bit should just snugly fit in there. And there you go. Your Beyblade has been assembled, or your Beyblade X has been assembled. So I will be showing a couple of the other different variants of pieces that I have gotten from these Beyblades though, starting with, let's say, the Night Shield perhaps. So this is called a flat bit. It's called a flat bit. Obviously the reason why is because it's flat, and it has a different kind of ratchet. As you can see, it has 4 sides, and the height is, if I'm not mistaken, this is the 60 height. So it's quite short compared to the other Beyblades. If you can see here, this one, the Night Shield, is a lot shorter compared to this Viper Tail. So that's called a flat. For the Wizard Arrow, the standard Wizard Arrows, they also have this different kind of, I think this is called the ball, if I'm not mistaken. This bit is called a ball. And this also, the Wizard Arrow also normally comes with a 480. I'm going to try to get the box here. There you go. Oh, there you go. For the Wizard Arrow, if you can see it here, it's got 4 sides, 80 height, with a ball bit. So that's what it comes with. And I'm just going to showcase the ones that I have a box so that you can see the reference as well. For the Dranzer Spiral, this one does come with a 380 tapered. So this kind of bit is called a tapered bit. It's not quite flat, but it's not quite pointy as well. The height is 80 height as well, so it's called a 380T. There you have it. So that's for the Dranzer Spiral. Lastly, since I already have the Nightlands, I'm going to show that as well. For the Nightlands, we have a 480, so that's 4 sides, 80 height, and this HN is called a high needle. I don't have a needle bit, but as far as I know, the high needle is a bit thicker here on this side compared to the regular needle bit. So that is what that looks like. Anyway, that's just a bit of background. I'm not really that good with these things yet. Just learning these things as we go, but I just wanted to share this with everybody who is interested in trying to get into Beyblade X. I think it's a pretty cool generation to get into. I wanted to share that we are also going to be having a Beyblade tournament here in Davao City this coming February 24th at 1 p.m. at Yo-Yum Cafe, which is in Huna Subdivision. So check that out. I hope you guys can visit. For anybody who wants to try to get into Beyblading, If you don't have a Beyblade yet, that's fine. Just come visit. I'm willing to let people borrow the extra bays that I have, and I think I'll have a couple of launchers that are going to be arriving soon as well. I do have a couple of Beyblades that will be arriving soon too. So I'd be more than happy to show you guys how it works. I just want people to, get into this hobby as well. I think it's a pretty cool hobby. I think it's pretty fun, and I think it has huge potential. So shout out to our folks from the Beyblade X Davao community too. See you guys on February 24th. Again, this has been your guy, that gaming guy. Peace out, folks. Bye for now.